Belgium and Hungary. Bonjour. Shock Serenche Tash. And a shock Serenche Tash to all of you lovely viewers watching at home. Hope you're all doing well, and we're playing some $50 spins for the bankroll challenge. Can we go on a little run today and go up to the hundreds? That would be nice. We've managed it we've played 100 the last two games. We've not made it stick yet. We'd like to just win maybe a slightly bigger multiplier would be great. Seven-eye boards. Lot of donking on this board. I'm going to try it. I like the donk. Our aim today is to play limp poker and donk poker. Maybe both. Donk limp poker. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? What a tiny, 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 tiny little raise that is. I mean, I can't fold to that sizing with this price. Alright. Now, what do we make of that absolute minute sizing? It could, I mean, the turn we just fold out. But what an interesting super small size. Was that just like, I don't know, ace three of spades or something? Yeah, so far, didn't go well. Good luck. We got a limp on the button. Limping every single button. Can we get ace king to hold? Looking good so far. Looking real good. Gregor, how are you, mate? Yo, Tom, what's happened to the schedule, mate? Are you back on the late night Twitch? We're slightly moving things about. So, yeah, I had a session this afternoon at 7:30. No, 6:30. It's a really awkward time, and so we had to wait till that finished and then have a bit of dinner, and then yeah, this was, and then Defrau came back and we had a little chat, and then yeah, this is about the earliest we could start. I'm still trying to stream a bit earlier, but obviously we'll just get the streams out. I'm trying to be like, if it's the wrong time, it's the wrong time. I'm sorry. We'll just try our best to get the streams out. How are you, Gregor? Are you well? Arxos is sending some waves. Hello, Arxos. How are you? We're gonna try and play some limp poker. Which I guess means we're folding here. Please don't be shoving so wide, buddy. It's a really terrible spot for you to be shoving super wide. Alright, good.
Grinders, it's your boy.
It is your boy, Bobby. Now, Bobby, look what we've done. We flopped a set, and we're going to check. ISO pre, flop a set, check the flop, happy days. If he's got a jack, we're happy checking. If he hasn't got a jack, we're happy check calling. It's a win-win. Let's see a nice 4 of clubs on the turn. 5 of spades, that's good enough. We're checking. I expect he bets his jack. I also expect he bets a lot of his bluffs. So that's a win-win. Again, check call looks good. Let's keep his bluffs in. Let's keep his jack X betting. Not too many rivers he won't bet your jack X on. Absolutely irrelevant. Checking looks good. Again, bluff or jack X, happy days, either is good. Pocket 5's not really there. Brilliant. That worked out great. Good start, ladies and gentlemen. Off to a good start. JK says, I can't wait to see some button limps. Good luck, good luck. Thank you very much, mate. I look forward to seeing them too. Let's see if we can get a nice button. I had a lovely button limp earlier today. Fun. Limping here. So we know Rono went really thin before, but that was out of position and a block bet kind of thing, which is actually is more just sort of like, yeah. Rono we've played with for years. Definitely a reg. Pavel I also know we played with. I'm sure we've played with both of these guys. So, passing Cavalisi, Abu, and Povertini Lego. Lopping top pair. We've been pretty lucky so far. We've been pretty lucky so far. That's a size up, huh? It really shifts things in terms of like, if this is only value and it's only H plus, you could probably eat like, I mean, it's just a raise, but it just sucks a lot. To get jammed on here against like jack 8 clubs. Very interesting to see that 1.5 was a bluff. Again, I like it readless. So not a criticism of Rono. It's atypical. So I think the 3x they river bet against the button was slightly atypical, slightly thin, but sort of worked as a blocker, let's say, type of hand to maybe get called for a queen high, I'm not sure. And there, that sizing was again atypical, but kind of cool. So fair play. We won't get tons of folds here, but we'll get some. There's a lot of straight draws out there, especially at the bottom end. 8s is a good hand, so we'll take a jam. I guess we'll go for an ISO ourselves. Arxa says, I caught a nasty cold, sadly. Been staying off the table. I used to play when slightly sick in the past, but just found it led me to tilt. Guess just more irritable sick. Yeah, I had exactly the same experience. It's grim. Like you're more tired. Everything's just a bit out of whack. You're sleeping not as well. It's all very. We've been very lucky so far today. Until he said how lucky he was doing, and then ruined it all, didn't he? Arxus, did you ever see the? There was a Vimeo section where we talked about the relationship between sleep and the EVBB win rate, and so I took a year's worth of data from my Aura ring, and they got like the readiness score, which is based on like sleep and activity and things like that, and then I correlated that because I'm really cool. I correlated that with a bunch of EVBB win rates, and from that was enough to convince me that I would definitely not recommend playing tough games when you're ill. Maybe play some low stakes to chill out if you want a low table count, like relax. But or we just wish you the quickest recovery, Arxos. All right, check the 4-9. So it's one of those where like it sucks a bit to check raise and get it in, but I think the alternative is just also worse. We definitely can check raise and get it in against worse hands. We have check raised before. I think I'm going to take this one. I'm not thrilled about it, but it's also just one of those where you're like, yeah, there's a lot. Now a 3 comes. That's an interesting turnout. So we're going to go for a little block here, I think will be my plan. I suspect we have the best hand on the flop. I suspect we often have a good hand on the turn. If we end up folding a hand like Jack 10 with a spade or something, not the end of the world, right? And bluff catching doesn't feel great there. So ace comes. Definitely going to be a card I expect under probing from the typical population. So it's not a spot we're actually going to over delay. We'll check this one back. And now queen comes. Do we have any queen X? I'm going to really try hard and over rep the queen X. This may backfire. But I'm looking to see if I can rep a thin kind of queen. Like, look like I'm over betting as I'm betting thin in a spot that's actually really... I'm trying to level myself. Oh, you ran into queen jack. We need a 9. That's what we need. Bobby says, Team, in my last video I have a comment saying that you use stars caption. I don't believe that you use stars caption. Let's call king 6 suited. I have a comment saying that you use stars caption and they don't believe that I use no hard or programs to play. Oh, we didn't win again. Ah, we got a win and all in here. Okay, this is it's good. You moan a bit and then they deal your aces. So it's a good way to moan it in. And they give him ace 10. I mean, kind of ridiculous. Sorry, Rono. Like, we've run really good pre. It's funny because in the bankroll challenge, I'm actually not that bothered about EV. I'll give you the EV. I'll just take the wins. But like I've done well in this bankroll challenge, making an extra EV and then sometimes just letting the wins slip away. Who knows? Yeah. Where was I? I lost my train of thought. Let's call the king 3, not king 4. It's a lot better than king 4 because king 3. There you go. Hold. Hold. That's a good hold. Oops. And so, again, pretty nice life. We keep getting it in dominating, very luckily. Poor old Rono, he's like, just wants to... if I was him, I'd be like, can we just end this game? This thing's rigged. So, Bobby, do you even use stars caption? I don't even know what it is. So stars caption is just like, there's party caption as well, for example. I don't use stars caption. I used party caption back in the day, but party poker, you don't have any HUD to work with, and so party captain was just like a table organizer, if you like, and you could set it. Did things like you could be a registration tool, so it would set certain amounts of I want to play 4 tables for the next 45 minutes or whatever. Click the button, it does all the registration for you. You could have hotkeys, for example. I'm not currently using stars caption, but unless it's changed significantly since when I used to use it, it would be similar, I guess. But yeah, essentially that kind of thing. Well, this is a nice run out for us. Maybe as the... Just going to jam it in here. Very hard to fold an 8 here, I think. But good fold. All right, can we win this all in? Come on. Good start. Good turn. Here we go. All right, another $100. Good. This has been a good start so far.